everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 34 with me, Sid, and thanks for all the comments from last episode where we had the missing wall conspiracy and blocks. I have creatively re-added the things that were stolen from me, and we've got the baby goat, and we've got mummy goat, who is going to get all fruity and have another baby goat soon. But what we're going to do is we're going to just fill this up with a little bit of grain, and I mean, this stuff, why is it at 82 days when it's actually fresh? So that's good. Now, we did go and bring back a whole load of seeds and everything which we do need to plant, but we do, in the first instance, need to harvest all of this lot, because I need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of flax. So, and then we can go and plant more flax and get lots and lots and lots and lots of flax, and repeat until, you know, we have so much flax we actually don't know what to do with it. But clearly this is a valuable commodity, and with us starting harvesting on a regular basis so early in the season, then we should hopefully have masses and masses of it. I'm actually considering, oops, hello, well, I'm not considering, this entire field here was originally designed to be a flax field. Now these are not ripe, those are ripe, those are ripe, and those are ripe. So we'll have the, what were they? Parsnips, okay. And more parsnips. Roast parsnip, a vital part of any Sunday lunch. Look at that, all that flax. Wow, that is good stuff. We'll have those turnips. That's probably me full of inventory anyway. Grab those horsetails while I'm here. And then we need to go and rinse and repeat with the rye and with the carrots and all the other stuff that we are growing, and then replant. So what I'm thinking is I probably want to have a gardening. At the moment all my seeds are up in here, and as you can see, you know, there's a mixed bag of them, and my plants should be up in there, and then my not in there. Where is the flax? The flax is actually just currently sat in there, and then we got all of the flax grain, which I actually left my thing open. So let's just have a look. You are fresh 90, 90, 90 and 81, so that goes in there. These are this year's crops, so they can all go into that one, and yeah, and then what we'll do is I'll get everything replanted. So it's going to take a while because there's quite a lot of stuff planted, and I'm a bit concerned about that pumpkin plant, because I had about 4 or 5 pumpkins and pumpkin seeds, and now I have one. Well, I have one pumpkin that grew off of that thing, so I don't know whether that was just bad luck or RNG or what, but pumpkin seeds you don't apparently find naturally. You have to find them in farming vessels and other bits and pieces. Oh, that should have been put away. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just grab all of this and, well, replant. Hello, come on, there we go. Probably should remake myself another copper pick as well, just so I've got the relevant tools when I go out next, because I am going back out there. We need to do more searching, and I need to do some caving at some point. I really do need to try and find whatever it is I need to find stuff. Tin. I need to find tin. I need to find the makings of bronze so I can make bronze myself, and that is going to be problematic, I presume, at times. It's not going to be easy. We should probably also be making sure that we are... Wow, it's like food heaven. Making sure that we have plenty of everything, such as, you know, the foods and the various bits and pieces we want. I need to check my condition of my clothes, because obviously they will be deteriorated. They're down, almost down to poor condition. Another 54 is the lowest, so that's not too bad, but you know, they're gonna go rapidly. Let's have you out of the way, and you are not ready yet. Okay. Oh, hello, horse tails. What we'll do is I'll pop that out of the way, and I'll just have a few berries just to keep me ticking, and I have to decide what I want to do about my pumpkins. Do I want to go with the experimental little patch that I've set up, or go with a more basic affair? Munch, 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 munch. Right. Too late. I did decide. I took a chance and went with it. Okay, that's fine. It's growing, so yeah. Memory, it's a great thing, isn't it? The other thing I need to start seriously considering is a quarry, because I need a lot of stone, and the obvious and easiest way, I've got a very small cat crashed out on the ground. It's so hot here at the moment, and you do not belong here, sir. Come here. Damn it, it's better than running than me. Who knew something with 4 legs could run faster than something with 2 legs? Reliably. And if I get too far over this way... Oh god, he's going to get away, isn't it? Got it. Have I got... Oh, I've got no inventory for it now, though. Oh, man. Right, I need to go and empty that first. Okay, yeah, sorry. I saw protein and just reacted. So I'm going to just sort myself out a little bit more, and then we'll move on to the next thing, which I think will be starting to open up a quarry area. And well, I'll take it from there, I suppose. I mean, the question is where. I mean, the obvious thing would be to take that hill down and then continue into quarry, but then I'd have to go through all of that quartz, which is not my idea of any kind of fun at the best of times. And of course we still need to do all of the harvesting, well, not the harvesting, the sowing, because we've got all of those, and all of those. I think that's everything. We've still got those extra little bits of horsetail. And then food, which we need to obviously keep our eyes on, because this is all fresh this year, not those, this year. Keep those. Right. Let's go and get that meat and get myself some food made up. I've got options now. Boink. 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 The other thing I probably need to start doing is throwing myself some more clay pots. Definitely some more. What's it? Crocs. But more of those big storage clay vessels for the cellar. You know, just all of the stuff we're going to need. Now, where did I leave that dead goat? He's over there. Yeah, let's go and harvest him up. And I think he was attracted by the trough with the food in the goat pen. And we'll wait till we get baby goat number 2, and hopefully once they've grown up and there, one's a male and one's a female, which I know from a point of view of, you know, breeding, you probably shouldn't go around breeding around this offspring of 2 parents. But from the point of view of a game, screw it. Right, yep, onwards. I will be back in a little while. Alright, it is the next morning. Let's get our farmer on, shall we? Let's get our flax seeds, of which we have 67. That is... Did I put the wrong... Oh, have I put the wrong one away? That's 4 servings, and that one is what? Yes, I did. Okay, so I made a carrot and turnip and meat stew. I've waxed it, well, not waxed it, animal fat sealed it and put it away. We've got our flax seeds, we have got our rice, svelte, turnip, parsnips, rye and carrots. No seeds in there other than a few tree seeds, which we want to keep hold of. Nothing hiding in there. Nothing hiding in there. We need to go and get our farmer on, and then we need to go and get our blacksmith on. In that order. Oh, and our potter on. So probably farmer, because then it can be things, then potter, then blacksmith. Because that will give us the maximum bang for our buck. How are you doing? Stage 8 of 8. We can harvest you in a moment then. Okay, let's start off with flax, shall we? And we'll just pile this lot down. And we'll do them on this side because I did flax on the other side. I'm not going to worry too much about the nutrient levels. Obviously it makes sense if you're really wanting to optimize, but I've just got so many seeds here and so much land and prepared space that I really don't think it's a day or so is going to make that much difference into our growing cycle. And yeah, I know I could be doing these now. Have I got a little bit more? I have flax. I do. Okay, lovely. So that's almost half a field now. Well, let's give a gap of 1, and then we'll come down with the turnips. And then I'll come back up into that gap if I need to. Which it looks like I will. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And then we'll harvest you, my little parsnips, and we shall grab our carrot seeds and go a gap of 1 and straight down. And we've got spelt seeds, which this is, I think this will go neatly here. And then I've got parsnip seeds, which we can come down. I'll put them on this row actually. Then I've got rice and rye. Now what I think I will do, how many rice have I got? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now Can't count. And then we got 37 of these, so we'll just pop those on this one, get this field going, and Farmer John will be done for the day. I have got another pumpkin in storage in the cellar, so if I do get absolutely desperate, I have got another seed. So it's not absolutely the end of the world if everything falls apart and just, you know, becomes a major pain in the ass. I do want to go and get more peat. I think there's a name. There's a name for this stuff and things. That is fire clay. Do I not have any blue clay kicking around, or do I just want to go and dig some more? Because I've got a little bit of blue. Let's make a shovel and a couple of shovels and go and dig some more. I think shovel axe do, and yeah. Apologies for the road noises. This is for those of you who don't follow British news. We are for the first time ever. This is for the first time ever. British temperatures are set to see 40 degrees Celsius. On Monday, I believe, is the day, and it's really hot here. For, again, I have to say, for Britain or England, or however you want to put that down. It is not probably hot for Rio de Janeiro, or, you know, an awful lot of places in the world, but for England, it is roasting. If it were Scotland, they would not know what to do with themselves. That's actually quite warm up there by all accounts as well. So yeah, let's go and grab myself some clay, and then we can make some clay things, and we can fire some clay things. That sounds like a plan. I might actually chop down a few of these, chop down a few of these trees, and because we've got a lot of trees over this way, and I really cannot see what's going on, so I'm beginning to think I should probably shear or break a few leaves, try and get a few tree seeds, and again, I know if I brought my shears with me that would be more efficient, but I'm just trying to get to the clay right now, which is fine. If that was the last set of branch, oh hello, and we got some tree seeds. Perfect. Yeah, that was a branchy one as well, wasn't it? Okay. Now I believe the clay. There it is. Lots of clay over here, so let us grab as much of this as I can lay my little mitts on with the two. I can always make more shovels. I will probably chop the trees down that are resting on the clay as well, because that will give me some additional resource. And well, let's see how this goes, shall we? And if there are any wolves in the area, then they have been warned. You know, it hasn't gone well for the mates recently. Quite a few of their mates are now curing in my lime water. Well, look at mates' coats, I suppose, if I'm being strictly speaking accurate, but it doesn't matter. We can get ourselves plenty of clay and make ourselves plenty of clay vessels, and we can burn them using the trees that I'm about to chop down. So, fire them using. Anybody who think I'd never done pottery? Unfortunately, that's not true. I've done an awful lot of pottery. I actually would love to retake it up as a hobby, but it's the difficulty is actually finding a place with a kiln. Kilns are not, you know, a common tool in the world of modern world. And if you really want to make things look really nice, what you really need is a gas-fired kiln rather than an electric kiln, because electric kilns, for those who are not aware on the pottery side of things, an electric kiln will fires everything very evenly and very uniformly, and consequently you don't get any of the little variations you would get due to impurities in the gas, because obviously gas itself is a fossil fuel, a carbon fuel if you like, and contains a lot of mixed impurities. Because it contains a lot of mixed impurities, you will get variations in your coloration of your ceramic itself, because you sometimes get little iron nodules or whatever just from the impurities in the gas, and sometimes you'll get impurities just because in the glaze, which gives you unpredictable results, but sometimes much more, well, beautiful results, I suppose, better results. We are actually better off for having these impurities and unpredictability. You know, it's very odd how something, we can sit there and go something is good because it's unpredictable, but it's true. You know, the variation in the actual hang on, let me make sure I am not chopping down a, right, don't see one on that. Doesn't mean there isn't one further up, and I can see a little bit of clay that I've not picked up, so I'll go and grab that in a minute. So yeah, an electric kiln, of course, is uniform. There's no impurities in it. The only impurities in it that are introduced with an electric kiln are those with the clay themselves, or the glazers, and less interesting, less. It's a bit like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park rattling on about chaos theory. You know, sometimes chaos and that kind of stuff is actually beneficial. It makes everything better, or can do. I'm going to need you as well, so we'll cut that maple log down. I should have enough storage for it, and then I'll fill up with clay, I think, and we'll head back. There is, but if I do that I can't fill up with clay. There's a definite resin log there. Alright, get some more clay. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we have got quite a bit of wood, which I've now turned into firewood, and my axe is now looking very, very dodgy, but that's fine. But my firewood reserves in here are completely gone, so that's the thing. Now the next thing I need to think about is probably peat, because once I've filled this lot up, I don't want to use my firewood for running the pit kilns. I prefer to use peat because, you know, it's actually more efficient apparently at pit kilns. Who knew? I didn't. Well, I did, but I didn't know prior to playing this game. I also need to have a munch, so we've got a little bit of you. We'll just put you there. We'll grab my bowl. Do I want to, or shall I actually? No, let's have some bread, because that's going off before long. I'll take you with us. Now, how are you for? You've got... That really does need to be used, though. Ah, damn it. Now, how's it going? Is that still fresh for 0 hours? Oh man, I'm going to have to... Just nibbling away at it. Alright, well, we'll carry it with us. We'll carry that with us, and they're empty. Right, full wood stocks. Let's start over here then, and start getting our wood stocks down for winter. Basically, this whole wall up to the windows there needs to be wood supplies, and that whole wall there needs to be peat supplies. I'll take you out there. I know you're pretty, but you know, not practical. And we'll stick you there. Right, close the door. Don't let the heat out. Not that it's not cold, it's spring. Right, where are we going? We are going to go and find some peat. And I think there was some up in the top there. How are you guys doing? Are you pregnant again? Several days before ready to mate. Okay, right, well, as long as you got your food, your snacks, then you'll be fine, won't you? Yeah, so I need to find this peat, and I'm fairly certain there was some that I didn't burn up here. That's the worst thing about it, I admit. Oh, there's some resin there as well, handy. Is admitting that the reason that I have to go looking far and wide for peat, because there was quite a bit down here, is because Muppet here burned all his peat up. But still, we might be lucky. How much of a change has this armor made? From we might be unlucky and run into a wolf to we might be lucky and run into a wolf. Now you are medium fertility. What? No, not what I am looking for. This is not the ground. But I'm fairly certain. There we go. Peat. Right. Digging time. Where's my second shovel? Back in a bit. Time to get our blacksmith on, I think. I'm using black coal because that's what I've got. I also happen to know that there is... Oops, no, it's not journey map. There is black coal down here. Lots and lots of coal. So we could go... I mean, obviously it's not snowing anymore. It's spring. That will be melting. We could go and get that. But I definitely need to contemplate a new axe. because that one's nearly dead. I also need to contemplate a new pick because that one's nearly dead, although I do have one in storage. And I also need to be thinking about getting another pit kiln done because I am down to my last piece of charcoal. So lots and lots of unfortunate shortages here. This is up to 600, so we'll get you out at about 800 and see how you go. At least I don't actually have to use charcoal for this. I'm going to guess I need charcoal for steel. Charcoal typically is part of a steel process because you're trying to put carbon back into iron. So yeah, at least my limited understanding of that. And pump, and I would like to make myself an axe if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And then we are going to go, hey, come here, like that. Nope, like that. Well, that'll do. Let's turn it round and bring you down. Turn it round. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I was about to say, that's really not a bad system of doing things, and then completely screwed it up. So but we'll work it. Bonk, 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 bonk. I know there's a heavy hit as well, but I'm not really. This is still, I mean, it's probably only about the fourth or fifth thing that I've actually made. No, it's a little bit more than 5, actually, to be honest, isn't it? But there you go, that's that one. So that will sort me out a new axe, which will be necessary in a moment, because I'm about to use this one to turn these into firewood. Bonk and bonk. There you go. Actually, no, it survived. Okay. Colour me surprised. Let's go. Do I want to do the pick? Let's do the pick. Bit of black coal. Oh, might have a visitor. We do have a visitor. Okay. Yeah, he's a dead visitor now. This is how you welcome visitors. You shouldn't, you know, especially unwelcome ones. My experience, they generally are. In-laws and the likes. Right, let me go and get you up to temperature. This should burn long enough because it's got a longer burn duration than charcoal. I'm tempted while that is heating up to go and see if I can't. Yeah, I can from this range, but I can't. Okay, that's fine. You didn't have note anyway. You had nothing I wanted, mate. And we're at 500 and odd, so again a little bit hotter, and we'll get another pick head made. I wonder about making a shovel, but I tend to go through shovels that are rating on. I sometimes wonder whether the flint shovels are just more efficient. Carry the flint, make the shovels, break them, you know, throw them away. Not sure, but we are getting up to temperature. It's a nice warm rosy glow, and grab you, place you, and I am going to make myself a pick head. All right. Get these down. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I don't think I've actually made a pick this way before. I think I've always cast them. Chop, 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 chop. I think it sounds slightly better than bonk bonk, but only slightly. There you go. Right, we have got our new tools ready for our next investigation, you know, fun investigation into whatever it is we do next. Let me get some sleep, get through the night, and we will continue in the morning. This is not going to be very nice by then, of course. This is 22% spoiled. I don't know what happens if you eat a spoiled meal. Maybe you may eat poorly, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not wasting it. I'm like this in real life, you know. I'm like, oh, no. And I don't care if the use by date says it was 25th of June. It's the 26th of June. It's been in the fridge. I'm going for it. Didn't really do much for me, did it though? Oh well, there you go. Doesn't matter. I've got some bread to mop up the acids. Right, let me continue stacking wood and getting peat and all of those other good things. Let's see how we go. Back in a bit. Onions are ready. This is not all ready. I'll harvest it when it's all or none. I'm not mucking around. So I need to go and put those away. I was just going to go and check how my pumpkin is going, if there's any sign of it growing more than one pumpkin plant, which would be kind of nice. It hasn't actually started to vine yet. It's at 2 of 8, so with a bit of luck it'll do alright. We'll see how we go. I'll say got one left. As long as I can get more than 2 for a vine, then I can get like a growth. But it seems odd. I think the average is about 2.4, which means that, you know, your net is, if you eat one, you're only going to get 1 plant per thing, and that seems very low. Right, what was I doing? I was let's do some pottery. I need to do some pottery, so let's do some pottery. I also need to do some work on the actual cellar, because we've got these shelves and they've got way more shelves than we will ever need, I think. So I need 1. Well, if you go 1 there, and then down here I go 1, 2, 3. I think I've only got 3 pits anyway, haven't I? So let's make 3 of those for starters. That seems like a plan to me. I put my clay up there, didn't I? And I would like to make a watering can. No, raw storage vessel. I believe that is the one I want. And then we can... No. Okay, it's like that. That's fine, I don't mind, as long as it's doing 2 at a time. So I want 4 of these basically. Cut, duplicate the layer. And then probably I keep wanting to hold that, and I know it's not hold, it's just press it at once, but yeah. God will say this mechanic is really quite nice. Just the level of assembling things in 3 dimensions. But, well, we've seen it before. I will see you in a moment once I've made 3 of these. Back in a moment. Alright, we have 3 of these. Wonderful. I think I just need 12 of those. Probably do need sticks though, so let us get these first. I've probably got enough sticks. If I haven't, well, tough. 1, 2, and 3. That should be adequate, and then we'll get in and do that, and that. I heard the low grumble of a death sloth. Well, I know you ain't out in the sunlight, because that is not the death sloth way. So where are you? It's alright. If you are going to give me attitude, I'm going to give you a bronze sword to the face. Where are you hiding? It must be underground. There must be a cave or something under that portion of... Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's pop that away. Let's grab you. Let's get those in. Again, just keep my eyes on what's going on about me, because and then oh no, it's 8. Okay, I need another 12. That's fine. Not like it. It's not like it's not that hard. It's hard to get, is it? And then ignite. I'll expand our cellar storage for the rest. Well, we're going to need more than this, but This will keep us ticking for a while. Right. Let's have a few berries, I think, for lunch. How are you doing? You've ate all your grain, so I need to put some more in at some point. But for now, we're going to go blueberries, I think. 10 should be enough. Right, what next? Well, I suppose I ought to see how long I've been waffling on for, because, you know, as you probably noticed, I can overextend my dialogue. Certainly the last couple of videos I've definitely overextended it, so let me come back, and I'm back in a minute. Alright, we are getting close to finishing. These guys just came out of the hole and ambushed me, which was damn rude. There's another one over there as well. He's got nothing, and you're over there as well. So you're gonna another two over there. So four Deathloths came out of a. Yeah, 4 Deathloths go into a bar. One says, "Oh." Yeah, it doesn't really work as a joke, does it? Sorry. Oh dear. Anyway, I started just digging out what is my attempt at the quarry. It's going to be this area around here all the way down, because obviously there's this nice cave full of Deathloths, and we're going to do that, and that's probably going to be my task for the next episode. And what I want is a stone quarry, because stone is good. Stone is useful. Stone allows me to make paths and walls and blocks and all sorts of good things. So a stone quarry seems to be an obvious way forward. We've got lots of crops planted. We have our stuff growing. We've got plenty of material starting to grow up on the side of the building, laying in the old stores for winter, which I shall take a screenshot of that, because why not? That's as good a screenshot as any for this episode. I mean, you know, got massive amount of crops, and I don't think she's going to be ready to breed for a while, to guess. I mean, he is, because obviously can't see. Lactating for 14 days, can be milked but will be aggressive. How do you milk a cow? Do you do it with a bucket? A sheep. Presumably a bucket, but maybe I should have realised that I should have been milking that. Although I prefer one that didn't get aggressive. You know, that seems not unreasonable, doesn't it? Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.